Well, welcome back everyone. I didn't video any of this because, as I've said in previous videos, I sometimes change my mind and do something that I never intended to do, but I didn't bring any cameras with me. I really came to try to find that tooth I had pilings here, I had piles over there, I had piles over there. I went through all these. I haven't gone through those yet, but I don't think they're there. I don't know. I can't understand it. I don't know how it's gone, but it's not really gone. I'll know it's always here, so it's going to be somewhere over here. But I moved all this up there so I can move it up against. It's nice when it's still wet. Like, I can't drive on any of this. That's why that pile is still there. I just slicked it up a little bit so that it'll dry overnight, and then I can drive on it tomorrow and transfer the rest of that up there. And I'm going to put it up against the berm that's already there, cover up those trees. But it's nice when it's in a semi-state of liquidity, so to speak. It's much easier to pack and easier to move, and it holds together much better afterwards. It's if you take dry dirt and try to pack it all together, then you really have to mash it in. But when you get it like this, you drop it in and it conforms nicely. So this should be dry by tomorrow, and I may even wait till next week to do this part and then go over there and start doing some stuff there, or I may start moving some of this back. I don't know. Again, I'm at a point where I'm pretty good if it rains. I don't want it to rain, but at least I can get it to places that I normally can't get at when it rains. So I just wanted to give you a quick shot of that, but sorry there was no video of doing it, but it pretty much looks like the same video of every other one that I dig up. But at least you can see the aftermath, and this will look a heck of a lot better now. Once I get that up here and moved up over here, then this area will look, at least in the interim, will look nice. And then, like I said, I'm going to get back down there and start moving the north road back this way. So I should say back east, the north road, moving it east, because that's west over there. So again, thanks for watching. I don't know where this clip's going to fit in, but I'll stick it in somewhere. So I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, welcome back everyone. Sorry it's windy today, but gonna get bucket greased up, and I'm gonna remove the rest of this, what I dug up from down here. Look at them, the geese are still sitting on the remnants of what's there. They got their little swim lounge now. So hopefully this dried up from yesterday, and I can get over and cast all that back. And this I'm going to cast up to start building this portion of the road here. So it's Friday. I'm going to take it easy. I was going to start down there, but I think I'm just going to wait till Monday and do that. It's Labor Day weekend, I mean Memorial Day weekend, so I'm going to take it easy today, just get this done a little bit, and start on that next week. So hope everyone, by the time you see this, Memorial Day will be over, but I hope everybody had a fun and safe time, and I'll catch everybody at the end of this one and show you what I did. Well, I guess I've been talking to myself the whole time, because I just looked to shut the camera off and the camera wasn't on. So I moved a whole bunch of stuff. I had to move the tractor because I knew where I put it was going to be in the way, which it was. So, oh well, so much for me talking to myself. Let's try it again. water, this being wetter, would be nice, because it'll stay where I drop it instead of wanting to fall down. trying to do now, this did dry out fairly well. I couldn't get all the way out because I'm sinking, but as long as I'm halfway on dry ground, I'm good. I just want to get all this transferred back so that I can get on top of it, and then it's much easier to move it from on top. When you try to move it from the side, you pull it towards yourself, and you can't, you know, it doesn't work as efficiently. So I want to be able to get up on top of that in a few days, you know, like next week, because like I said, it's Memorial Day weekend. So this will dry out nice, because it doesn't look like we're gonna have any rain. So that's what I'm doing right now, and as you can see, I've already casted what was up there up against the bank there to build that up. And I think I'm going to build this one up a little higher right here. Well, you can't see it, but right there that's a little low. I'm going to build that berm up the whole height, or I could make that the spillway, just leave it the way it is. That could work as well. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, get back to it. if you look up, you'll start to see a little bit of mist, and then you're going to see a lot of mist. And this is when I notice that it's there, and I kind of look out the back window and I can see it squirting out, and I want to get out of there. As I said before, I don't like to be somewhere where if I can't get it running again or it breaks down, that it's going to be in a bad spot. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can without like full throttle, because that just pumps out more fluid. But when it's not at full throttle, it doesn't like to turn very well. So I'm trying to get it to go and still not be bleeding out, 60 gallons of hydraulic oil. But I made it, and as you'll see in the repair, how much oil I use, I won't spoil it by telling you now. Well, that's not good. We blew a hose. I just finished talking about how I don't like to be somewhere where I can't get out. And as I'm down there, not in a horrible spot, but it could have been a lot worse, just had a hose blow. As you can see, the whole thing got sprayed with oil. I got sprayed with oil inside, but not as bad the way the wind was blowing. And who knows, I probably lost at least, I don't know. Who knows what I lost? We'll find out. Oh boy, this is all covered. This whole rail is all covered. I gotta go get some rags. But I was just talking to myself. I had opened that vent window because it's like 98 degrees. And I said, man, it's so hot. So I had opened up that window and I said, you know what? If I ever blow a hose in there, I do not want to be sprayed with however hot that is, 200 degrees, I don't know, pretty hot. And sure enough, man, if that window was open, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but that whole cab is covered. Whole cab is covered. So I guess we know we're going to have a pressure wash bath coming soon, but I'm going to have to fix it here. And today is Friday, and I'm not sure if they're open tomorrow or not. But there's no way I can do it today because it's too hot. I'm gonna change all those hoses right there. Well, I gotta take it apart anyway. I'm gonna change those because I do not want to do this again. Like I was saying, if I was somewhere, I mean, it was bad enough I was right down in there, but I wanted to get up to this high point and on solid ground, dry ground. But if I was out, like I talked about, I wanted to do that silted in area down by the dam. And if this is broken down there, boy, I'd be having agita over that. I said before too, I don't ever shut it off if it's in a place where I don't want to be if it doesn't start again when I go to start it. But I tracked all the way up from there just to get on this high spot here. And I don't know, I'll probably get 20 gallons just to be safe. But well, enough of that rambling. I'm gonna go get some rags and clean this up a little bit, and I'll get a video of the repairs. Oh joy. Well, there's the culprit right there. But I'm gonna change that one, that one, that one, that one. I've already changed those two, but that one had been changed previous to me. But I'm going to change that, definitely, and there's still a few down there that looks like they've been changed, but since it's been painted, they repainted this. You could tell the ones that have yellow paint on them that they were there when it was repainted. So but I'm going to change definitely those two, this one and that one. I'm going to change 4 of them tomorrow, and I checked and they are open, so I'll come and get these off in the morning and get over to it and get them changed. So just figured I'd give that a little video action. But look at the window, that whole thing. And I bought paint. I'm going to be repainting this whole thing. And thankfully I haven't repainted it, because I would have been mad if it did that. Though it does shine it up nice. This has been repainted, and boy, it's shining up nice until it catches on fire. But that's not even funny. I have a fire extinguisher in there, but I don't think one fire extinguisher would be enough with the amount of oil that was spitting out of that. But oh well, we'll get another video tomorrow when I start taking it apart. And what was Chris saying in his last video when he changed the oil? People don't realize the amount that goes into the amount of upkeep and maintenance that goes into heavy equipment. Well, that's an understatement, as he knows, but it certainly is, because these things, it's not like you go and get a $5 hose and like I said, one little thing like this could wipe your whole machine out. So what are you gonna do?